I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
But did we really?
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Yeah, you're just talking shit now, aren't you?
2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? When did that...
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
The fuck?
You must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Ooh, the memories of the first year we were here.
Answer us! Answer with all your heart and soul!
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Let's do it. Answer somehow. We know everything is right here. Memories that were stolen from us. If what Junko says is true, if we first came here 2 years ago, if us only remember getting here within the last few weeks, so the memories she took from us are alive here.
If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
Does it mean that Hero is actually 23 and
I
not
don't remember the
21?
last 2 years of my life. That's not possible!
I want to believe it, I want it to be impossible, but if that's the truth, then we have to accept it. Lock our notebook, lock our pocketbook.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
That's not true.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
I just have it on me for some weird reason.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
It's got your name on it in your handwriting, right?
Is something wrong?
Get rid of her.
Kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak. But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
Yeah, I'm totally lying. I'm completely fabricating all of this. I've gone through all the trouble to do this. That's why I'm totally here to fuck with you guys.
But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
Hirsch.
Mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes?
I don't know, is it important?
How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game.
Oh, you made that choice. You forced it on us.
Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Yes.
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
So glad I'm talking to you right now.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big,
I'm bored of you, but
declaring
here I
all the
am.
great things they'll do, but then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring.
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where memories come apart. She's talking about the moment where we all must have lost our memories. I can only think of one time. I set foot in the main hall for a time, and then I fainted.
The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on the desk.
And my hair was the same, my body was the same. Apparently 2 years went by and nothing changed.
I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other.
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
Apparently.
That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Where'd these uniforms go?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
I love you all so much.
Oh, fuck off.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it! All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair! Our plan to bring despair to all mankind!
This is dragging on so long I don't care.
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst! Everyone was enjoying themselves so much! You were all having the time of your lives!
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception.
How do you fuck up the entire world? What happened?
The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
A bitch.
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say
Oh, please enlighten me. I'm so
it
fascinated.
was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
It's like a zombie outbreak, but
Everyone
instead
is
of zombies,
capable
just
of it.
depression.
And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
At least you acknowledge it.
Okay, so let's get back to the story.
I don't care about that either. It's also a tangent.
Hope's
Just
Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once! So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! Ah, I said it twice!
Now, someone was
I hate for you
responsible for
doubles.
that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
the fucking headmaster. We know this already.
I got it! Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
Yes, nothing sounds like fun than like living inside of one place for all eternity with the same
Believe
fucking
he
people.
Had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
Oh my god, enough talk about despair.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits.
Where'd the guns come from?
Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live, so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
You need a hobby.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
Really need a hobby.
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why I...
Well, why don't you tell me?
Like the mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world that was the fucking hijacking. Yep.
Now I understand.
I don't want to say this time.
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
Oh, is that what we'd hear every once in a while? The construction sounds?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
That's right, Makoto, you use those naughty
There's
words.
a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
You really, really need a hobby.
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Truth, full despair. That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Who would have cared about any of that? Or who could have accomplished any of that? Or
Meaningless?
the money would have no purpose?
Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already.
Shut up, hero.
Don't help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's no argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Oh, really?
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself. So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying?
I guess.
If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself?
Sure, let's go with that one.
Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you for the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed?
Unlocking his anime powers.
What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
Oh no, you killed some people. Who operated those execution machines?
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple!
No shit.
You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
I do.
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
How is that fair?
It's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
That sounds like fucking hell. What?
You mean we just...
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
Oh geez, I wonder who that'll be.
You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Makoto, you're up!
Oh my god, big surprise there. Who else could have possibly been?
Me?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me? That's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
You motherfuckers. Guys!
So beautiful.
Oh yeah, I forgot he has
Their
dialogue.
lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One
you turn on me again,
person's
bitch.
despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair!
They better not.
We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope. And your stupid life!
The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. Fuck. I have to convince them not to give up, to live in despair. That's not really living at all.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
And that's my problem. Why? Motherfucker.
Don't lose hope now!
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place.
Oh yeah, you're only right half 30% of the time, so you know you're wrong right now.
Yeah! But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we?
Sure
Keep
don't.
on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here.
There you go, hero.
The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Good boy.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's.
I decided to have faith in myself.
Good for you, hero.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Don't lose hope now!
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
You just suck it up and be a man.
You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why
I want to rock. What the fuck was that?
Yeah! I've made up my mind!
We
Heard
won't
the
give
audio
up!
glitched the fuck out for a minute.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the only reason we're okay is thanks to the air purifier. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
Okay, who's next? Toko or Byakuya?
The purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Fine by me. Me.
Don't lose hope now!
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
Not a single word of importance was said.
Won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end. By the way,
Yeah.
the only reason
Okay.
is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words,
Still don't care.
I can keep on living as long as I have
you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Nothing different than normal life. Get the fuck out of it.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even
Why don't one hear you do that?
I might give in to despair, but don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the Mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I
The
let
intro
you
song
down,
again.
that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
I'm not skipping that like
Say
the
whatever
song.
you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
Alright, Kyoko, get over it.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Don't lose hope now.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking.
Yeah?
But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of.
Uh-huh.
He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here.
Alright, we'll go with
I
that.
can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason
No, I
entirely.
still think there's some pretty bad luck and, well, a bit of both still involved.
You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
What the hell are you?
I think we've established I'm the ultimate hope.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
Oh, this is the real Junko right now?
Lame!
Any kind of elite anything, hope isn't a talent you develop, but still, fucking shit, we're doing this again?
You suck. What do you want? So
Oh, hell no, bitch.
You dare to stand against us?
Hope is a joke. Who are you? Your idiocy ends here. You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. What do you want? So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
Bitch!
Despair into
Hope keeps on going.
I was fucking up a lot too, and I still won.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away.
Oh, you might freeze to get bored, but I'm fucking bored right now.
I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
I'm winning. Carly should call me Charlie Sheen because I'm winning. Oh, okay, I gotta see. We fucked up finally.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Kill this bitch.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing. With our own hands.
The hell?
Bye, bitch. You lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way.
Well, that's just...
It can't be. You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use in trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Oh no. Huh?
So this is despair.
We came to school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan, and we killed my own sister for it.
And now I...
To come this far and to fail at the very end.
true despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now I...
Don't you see? I was so desperately desperate. I was bored of the world at the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. It's one in a lifetime experience. My first and last colossal despair, here at the moment of death. I had a chance to taste of the highest grade despair. The utter failure of my dreams.
true despair.
I'm so hopefully happy right now.
Huh?
Wait, is she Wait, is she enjoying this?
Anyway,
So are you prepared to admit defeat? Does this guy care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside's only despair, inside's only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits. That's not true.
Not possible.
Wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat
Let me
myself.
do this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to his side. Everyone.
hey,
So despair is as contagious as any of these.
however,
The same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko.
No.
Ah, stop it. Stop. I hate those faces you're making. See those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
Fine, let me say just one last thing. You guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, there's no skin off my nose. Just be warned. From this point on, only despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you'll find some hope, but there's a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we...
It's fine.
Shut up. That's a rhetorical question. You interrupt my monologue. Almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
it can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is the taste of despair of death. Is the taste of that despair of death. To taste that despair of death that you only get once in life. So.
Get in my way.
Okay, bye. Crazy fucking bitch.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this.
Bye. Don't keep me waiting.
Served an extra special
Oh my
version
God.
of the last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
We go for almost 4 hours. Oh my god, get this bitch dead, please. Well, this is all of them? Yes, it would be all of them. That's why it's the ultimate punishment. This bitch will not die. There we go, finally. God, fucking... God, took long enough. Free me! Three hours and 44 minutes. And that's where everything came to an end. The final class trial, Junko's Enoshima, the Ultimate Despair, life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over. Alright, to my understanding, Chapter 7 is an epilogue, actually, so we can just power right on through it. Yeah, save now in case the game crashes. You're just saying it was all over. It's not like the building exploded or collapsed on itself or anything. Wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with my exception. The air purifiers turned off, just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. That was the only difference. How could you tell? We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door, nobody made a sound. Felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck there in a limbo, unmoving, unsure. But in the end... Don't make me wait.
Hey,
We can't just stand here like this forever. At some point we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Did you do the honors? Okay. Awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it belonged to Junko. In the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But that's really it. Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
We don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
I'll force you out. She said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But
But you never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that it's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she let us leave here alive.
it's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe.
Yes.
Even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. Nothing to worry about.
My beautiful scissors!
If something ever happened to Master, I'd make my scissors and jam up so far. Thank God. Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We can go outside? Then that means me and my master can get married. Then he'll give me my little joy of a baby.
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway,
Anyway, don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without problem.
But
What happened after we get out of here that I'm worried about? But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks
Serious?
maybe when we get out of here, we'll see that everything that she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of the door, it's a world as peaceful as we remember. A lie peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's it's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put this? Like the school, the world is really big, right? This is so big, I'm sure there must be some despair, there must be some, whatever. But it also has to be a loss of hope, right?
In other words,
It is searching for hope to try and find it. That it by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward, and no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
you got it.
Well, my first stop is to go to the closest donut shop. I'll figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
What are you gonna do if there are no more donut shops or donuts?
Okay.
If I have some flour, make it myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. Ah, I get it now. And if there's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yashihiro Hagakure's life story is about to begin. Thanks, Yuna. You totally opened my eyes. Hey, personal space, buddy. You seriously creeped me out?
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. We can get out of here. If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There's so few of us, and we're so small. So what can we do? No, we can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You don't want money still for it, do
You know
you?
how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry.
Why
about
did you
what
survive?
happened, But still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open, with my hands, with our hands, hope and despair and me go together, opening the door to our future. Oh my god, that noise. That's gotta be bright. Let's open the door to heaven. Credits. Yep. Oh my god, okay. Hang on. Why are we getting Japanese voice actors? Alright, whatever. Well guys, that was Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. And my god, am I hungry. Oh boy, guys. It's time for me to do some talking before I peace on out of here. For the first 4 chapters, I guess. The first 4 chapters, I was really like into the game. I was feeling it really well. I was having fun playing and all that. And then chapter 5 happened, and chapter 5 just kind of fucked me up. I did not have any fun for chapter 5 because chapter 5 was so fucking stupid. Definitely the weakest chapter in the entire game, and that feeling it left me with kind of carried on to chapter 6. Chapter 6, so long. It was so long. Because even now, we've been recording for almost 4 hours. If you combine that with the session I did last night, which was, you know, the first part of the session, that was 1 hour and 20 minutes, which means this session's like 5 hours and 20 minutes. Like, Jesus. This has been a long playthrough that it's not going to look very long because of how I've been doing the videos and all that. You know, with them being 40 minutes and all, it kind of makes it look smaller than it really is, but believe me, this game has been long. Very, very, very long. And I am so tired. I guess I should do some talking about what we're gonna do next. I can't remember if I've talked about it a few times, I believe. Next up, we're gonna be doing some Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I'm gonna do that a while ago, but I chose to do House of Ashes instead. So we'll be starting Oblivion sometime soon. Not quite sure when yet because I have to get through some stuff, a lot of work and stuff. So figure it out when I have time for it. But yeah, we're doing Oblivion, and once I get the new model in, we'll be doing, or I guess redoing, Fable Anniversary Edition, because that playthrough did not have commentary when we first did it, and I want to redo the game with commentary. Just so people want to go, you know, watch these playthroughs that don't have any commentary. But for now, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:08 to be exact. As always, I'm going to let the credits roll out, and I know the song. Look, I've heard the song before, and I don't mean like the first time I played this game, because I know I heard it the first time I beat the game, you know, however many years ago that was, but look, I've heard the song before that. It's not important, it's not important. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and let the credits roll out, and I will see you guys all in our next playthrough, whenever we get around to doing that. But until then, I hope you guys have a great day, have a great night, get plenty of sleep, plenty to eat, stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.